The clay idol. There are stories etched not in paper, but in clay, soft and shapeless, until touched by hands that remember. This is the tale of Devpur, a sleepy village that once held a secret buried in the earth, waiting to rise again. This is the story of the clay idol. Devpur, a village stuck in time. Devpur sat forgotten at the edge of the forest where time moved slowly. It had no school, no hospital, not even a bus stop, but it had something else. An ancient shrine, now broken and buried beneath wild creepers and fallen leaves. No one remembered who it was for. No one prayed there anymore. All that remained was a cracked stone base and stories of a god with no name and a temple with no priest. Amar was 12, skin dark from the sun, hair messy, feet always muddy. But Amar had a gift. He could mold anything from clay, cows, birds, boats, even full scenes from the Ramayana, made with river mud and imagination. While other boys chased kites or played with marbles, Amar sat by the riverbank, fingers shaping miracles. His mother said it was useless. His father said it wouldn't feed him. But the mud listened to Amar in ways no human ever did. One day, while digging for clay near the forest's edge, Amar's fingers struck something hard. He brushed away the soil, expecting a stone, but found a face. Eyes closed, smile serene, head crowned with faded carvings. It was part of a buried idol, large, broken at the base, covered in vines. And when Amar touched it, he heard something, a whisper, software deep, like a voice inside his chest. Wake me. At night, Amar dreamed of the forest in flames. Birds screamed, trees burned, villagers ran, and at the center stood a glowing version of the same idol, now whole, watching silently as everything crumbled. He woke with sweat on his brow and one thought in his mind: I have to rebuild it. Each day Amar snuck to the forest. He dug, he cleaned, he shaped, he brought water, flowers, and fresh clay, rebuilding what the forest had swallowed. He didn't copy the old idol exactly. He gave it new features, part memory, part imagination. Days turned into weeks. The idol began to rise. Not stone, but clay. Not ancient, but alive. Then the villagers noticed. First the children, who followed Amar and saw him sitting cross-legged before the statue. Then the elders, who remembered old tales and old fears. He's playing with gods. He's cursed. That idol was buried for a reason, they told his mother. She beat him, weeping. His father dragged him away. You'll bring misfortune, he growled. But Amar didn't stop. He waited till nightfall. He returned under moonlight, because the idol was no longer just clay. It spoke to him now. Every year the village held a simple fire festival. No deities, no prayers, just a feast. But this year, strange things happened. A storm came early. The food spoiled. The lanterns wouldn't light. And that night, a tree near the river caught fire. People screamed. Crops burned. Cattle ran wild. And at the edge of the forest, the villagers saw a soft orange glow. They ran there, torches in hand, and found Amar, sitting before the clay idol, his hands raised. The idol's eyes were open. A wind blew through the forest, though no leaves stirred, and from the idol came a deep voice, not heard by ears, but by souls. You buried me when you forgot what I gave you, but one child remembered. One child shaped me from love, not fear. The villagers dropped their torches. Some knelt, some wept. The storm ended. The fires stopped. In the silence that followed, they heard only the breath of the trees and the heartbeat of the earth. From that day on, the idol became the soul of Devpur. Not a god in golden robes, but a god of earth and hands and hope. People brought clay figurines as offerings. They didn't pray with chants, but with work, cleaning, building, shaping. Amar never called himself a priest, but every child in the village learned from him. Not just how to mold clay, but how to listen to it. Amar grew old, his hair turned silver, but he never left Devpur. He built not just idol, but bridges, tools, and even healing pots with herbs molded inside. He died at 83, sitting beside the idol he once rebuilt, hands still wet with mud. The villagers built a temple over the clay idol, not in marble, but in terracotta. To this day, people visit Devpur not just to worship, but to shape. And so the forgotten god was never forgotten again. Because in the end, it wasn't about clay or idols, but about a boy and a voice that whispered, "Wake me, and I will wake you."